Hello everybody and welcome to another Unity tutorial. So today we're going to be looking at raycasting. Now with raycasting you can do a lot of different things. Now how it works is you have a starting point to where a sort of, I guess a good way to visualize it is a line is then sort of fired out in a specific direction across a certain distance, and then basically that if that line hits anything, it will then, you can then get the information of what that hits. You can make it do all sorts of things. It's basically, if you're familiar with Unity, it's almost like another way of detecting collision or triggers and stuff like that. You can use it for enemy sight, you can use it for shooting a gun, you can use it just to see what the player's looking at. So yeah, let's just sort of make a simple scene, as we normally do. So let's start off with as floor, as normal, so we'll do a 10 by 10, there we go, and we'll get our rigid body FPS controller, and we'll pop that right there. If you click this, you can go into the isometric view and just make sure it's not floating too far up. There we are. Now I've pre-made a material for that, but if you've seen the previous tutorials, you'll know to go to create material, and then you can edit the color slider in there. It's just because I like to set it out so that it's not white, otherwise it's a little bit hard to see sometimes, especially in the video I've noticed. Another thing I'm going to do for this particular level is if you can download asset packages. It's one of my most popular videos actually, the asset store. So I'll probably link that in the description below, or I might do a new one, an updated one. So I recommend perhaps downloading a skybox pack. I recommend the fancy skybox pack, which I'll also link in the description below. Let's find the daytime one. Sunny 1B. Now this is the this is what you can actually get in the free version. There's also a paid version, which I also recommend because you get loads more skyboxes. Anyway, there we are. We've got a nice sky now. That makes things look a little bit better. So on to raycasting. So let's create a new script. Let's call this raycast thing. I like my naming systems. Okay, you can name whatever you like. We're just going to drag this onto the player whilst. Oh no, is Visual Studio going to load quite quickly? I don't know. We'll drag this onto the rigid body FPS controller. We'll set this to player. You can see it's down there. And here we go. Right. So for this, it's fairly simple again. We're going to do a raycast hit. We're going to do if raycast hit. Oh no, sorry. If physics dot raycast transform dot position transform dot forward out hit, and then we're now going to set a distance of 100. So I'll explain what's going on here. There we go. So as I explained before, here's our starting position. We're going to be going forward, so we're going to send the line forward from the player. Whatever rotation it is, it doesn't matter, so whatever rotation it's going to go forward. So basically we're going to fire it from the camera, so whatever the camera's going to look at, it's going to be in the centre of the screen, it's going to go forward. Now the out hit, this is basically the variable that's going to come back and tell us what we've actually hit. And we're going to give it a distance of 100. Now you don't need to put this in, I don't think. I always put it in normally, just sort of to give it, so I think it helps with memory a little bit. If you set it to like infinity or whatever, it's going to like go really far and it might use a little bit more memory. I think that's how it works. I'm just going to go as far as it can. It's probably best to limit it. So if your level is like 100 long, you've made like a sniper or something so you can shoot across the map, then perhaps set it to maybe double the level or something, just in case you know, the levels it falls slightly short or whatever. I don't know. So it's going to go 100 meters. So now, just to prove what's going on here, we're going to debug.log. We're going to put something in the console. We're going to put in the we're going to put in what it the object that it hits. So we're going to do hit.transform.name. We'll do it just like that. So now, if I close down that, if we go into our player and then go to the main camera, we can drag on raycasting. We'll remove it from the actual player, because that's not where I want it for now. Now we see we've got this cube here. We press F, we focus on it. We're going to create another object. We're going to call this cube. We're going to call this enemy. So we're going to pop this over there. Actually, can I borrow the red from the other one we did? Oh, maybe not. Where is it? In distance, coin pickup. No? Oh, cube mat, there we go. So again, make a material if you want for an enemy. I'm going to put this here. Got the enemy there. We can also tag it. Oh no, we don't have an enemy tag. I'll come on to tags and layers in another tutorial. So we now have this here, and we also have, we'll call this ground. So, if we go to the console, if you haven't got it open, go to Window, and then Console, or press Ctrl-Shift-C to bring it up. Now I'm going to put it here, so we can see it, and I've got my game view here, which I'm not going to maximize on play, because I want you guys to be able to see. Now you can collapse this to see what's going on, but I'm just going to not collapse it for now, just so you can see it changing between what it sees. So here we go. Oh, it's telling me there's 2 audio listeners. Let's just quickly fix that. So if you, to fix that, just you can remove the camera that's here, or just remove or disable the audio listener that's there. I'm just going to disable. I'm just going to delete that camera for now because we don't need it for this particular project. So now you can see that nothing's going on. You can look at the ground. It's telling us we're looking at the ground. We're looking at for 91 frames or 91 calls of the update function. Then we can look at the cube. Oh, does that one? Oh, what is it? What's it doing? Is it going to see the cube? Oh, there we go. Anyway, it falls slightly. I'm trying to find out where the sweet spot is. It's sort of, yeah, the center of the screen is sort of, I don't know. Let's make I'm just going to cheat a little bit just to show you what's going on. If we go image, we'll put an image. Oh, that's not done. Why does that put that all the way over there? We want that to be centered. There we go. And if I make this really small, like 10 by 10, so you guys can just about see it. This is one way of doing a crosshair, I guess. You got another bit. You got a crosshair in this tutorial as well. How about that? You can see that as soon as that hits, that's the center, and then enemy. It's not seeing the enemy, ground, enemy, ground, enemy. So there you go. You can use raycasting to see distance, or see objects through something. I can also we can remove this from here. We can do something else. We can make the enemy have sort of a sense of things going on. So if we drag the script onto here, raycasting, raycast thing. Let's go into enemy. There we go. Now forward is, I think forward should be that. It's either on the z-axis or on the x-axis. The reason why I don't know this is because things always seem to change for me, and I don't know why. So this might, is it on the Z? Yeah, it's on the Z. So now that we can see that this enemy sees us. Now what we can do with this is, you could actually use that then to call AI events. So if the enemy sees the player, then you can make it follow. Now I'll probably do that in one of my next tutorials. I think I'm going to cover UI, and then I'll cover some basic AI elements. But you can, if you've got some basic knowledge of how to use Unity, you might be able to do that yourself. So you figure out how to make things move or whatever. You can get the little cube there to follow the player, or even look at it. If you do a little Google. But anyway, I'll probably cover AI in a tutorial soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It seems like these videos are picking up and people are enjoying it. So please let me know what you want in the description below. I've already had a couple of requests for things to do, which I'm going to work on because they're going to be longer videos. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.